Hi, it's Carly McAvoy. In this video, I continue looking at Mathxl, and in this one, I want to talk about the question help button that's available to you. So I don't require that you buy a textbook, because the textbook, in any question that comes up, if you were to look at that and not know how to do it, you can always go to the question help. In some classes, you'll see help me solve and view an example, and this one doesn't have the view an example, but you do have a video. This isn't my video, this is just a video that you could open. You also have a textbook link, and the textbook link opens up the textbook as you would see it if it was a hard copy in front of you, except that it doesn't have the problem sets, but all the pages are there. The limiting factor of this is that they only include the pages that they feel are pertinent to you for this one. So you see how this one is about mixed numerals, because that was what our question was about. At the top, you can see that there will be a number, that's page 131 in the textbook. So you can go ahead and page around into this textbook using these buttons and read through the text as you'd like to. However, once you get to the end of that section, you can't go on to the next section. You'd have to open a question that was in the next section in order to see the next section. So when you get to the end, page 132 to 136 is all you have available for this. And then it doesn't have exercises, but it does have the explanation as you would see it in the actual textbook. That's a really nice resource. And the other one is you can print it. Well, two other things. You can print it if you want to just print this question, or if you want to print the entire assignment, work on it offline, come back later and enter it. You could do that. It's not a very efficient way to do your homework as far as the environment goes. So I don't recommend doing that. But if you knew, well, I have to be at a park all day watching my child or something, and I want to work on this and I don't have internet, then you could print it off ahead of time. The one thing I would ask you to do is, if you come across a question like this, and let's say you've tried it and you've watched my videos, you just don't understand it, then you would click on Ask My Instructor. And what that does, it sends an email directly to me, and it shows me what your question is. So I will see this exact question. So if you say, I don't understand what happened with the 4 and the 5, and if I don't see the question, I don't know what you're talking about. But you can send me a message here saying, I really don't understand what's happening in this question, blah, blah, blah. And then I will be able to see your exact question and answer it. So please don't send me a long write-up about the question in your own words. Just send this link and then tell me what your issue is. If you tell me I tried this or that, then I can say, oh, that's why this didn't work. But send me as much information as you can, but you don't need to write a small essay or anything. You don't have these buttons available when you're taking a quiz, so you don't have that. But if you do take a quiz and you get marked off for something that you think should have been correct, then you can send me an email and saying, hey, on question 3, on quiz 5, I think I should have gotten credit, and I'll take a look at it and give you credit if I think you earn credit. And then the other thing I want to mention, even though it's in some of the other videos, is always read the directions of how they want you to enter the answer. So on this one, they want you to enter a mixed number if possible. If it's not a mixed number and it just comes out to be 12 or something, then you would just enter the whole number. But they're also saying simplify. So if you don't do those things, it's going to count you wrong. And remember, the same questions that populate your homework are going to populate your quiz. So if you understand the directions and get it right on the homework, then you'll be that much ahead when you take the actual quiz. So that's the question help button, and I think you can use it and get a lot out of it this quarter if you know that it's there. All right, have a fantastic day.